That should work. I hope.
Welcome to TNT Homesteading. Join us as we continue to expand our off-grid life here on our 10 acres in eastern Oklahoma. Hey all, welcome to TNT Homesteading. This is Terry. Well, it's March 8th and rain is on its way. We've got a cold front coming in. High today is only supposed to be like in the 50s. Yesterday it was like 78 degrees or something like that. I really wanted to call in sick yesterday so I could work outside and then work today while the weather was crappy. Anyway, next weekend, if all goes according to plan, we'll be working on installing some gutters. My uncle came out last Sunday and we measured everything I needed for the guttering, and I'll call him later this week just to confirm we're good to go to install next weekend. This weather is not cooperating with me, but we're going to get done what we can get done. I did go to the store last night, got some manure, got some compost because everything we're making is not ready yet. Got some wood for the projects that we need to get this guttering in place. So, and some cinder blocks for some of the IBC totes. At the moment, I think the plan will be to get everything out of the back of the pickup and put under cover so it don't get rained on. But I didn't have to buy a lot of wood. I didn't have to buy a whole lot of anything. I just needed some stuff. You can sort of see, yep, there's the blocks. Compost and whatnot. What I needed was some 1x4s because the framing around the windows are double thickness, and so I need to add some blocks here, and as we put the guttering up there, because of those 1x's that are doubled, it's going to stick out and we'll have problems attaching the guttering to the building. So I need to make some blocks for that. I did decide down here to move the IBC tote. Initially I had it there, and I think we're going to move it around the corner so from the front you won't even really see them. I just started working on that the other night, leveling the first couple of blocks. But we'll put it there and then work that way once I move junk out of the way. And one other thing I did do is I did drop the height of this. Instead of using 2 sets of cinder blocks, I've got one and those capstones, and that's going to work. It dropped several inches just to help get the guttering from over there back to over here. We had some crazy wind the other day and it's knocked some stuff over. And so here is one of the projects. When we built this, built the frame, put the tin on, brought it to the end, but I didn't do that thinking about guttering. So I need to build some sort of frame to come out to here, and I need about 1.5 to 2 inches to put the 2x4 here. So I don't need much, but I need to extend this so we have something to attach the guttering to on this building. And same thing way over there on the woodshed. So not a lot to do to get ready. So I don't really see any reason I can't be ready for next weekend to have my uncle come up. Time change is tonight/tomorrow morning this weekend. So after work every day, I'll have more daylight. So anything I don't get done today or probably tomorrow afternoon, I'll work on some of this. I'll be able to do that. Well, I had to take a break, detour, something. Had to help do some stuff with my wife, or for my wife, for my niece's wedding. She's getting married in just a couple of weeks. And I needed to get some stuff done for my wife for that. So according to the radar, we still got about 10-15 minutes before some rain gets here, so I'm going to try to at least do a little bit of work. I just grabbed one of my 2x4s and sort of placing it up there a little bit. And at the moment, I'm just measuring it out to try to make sure I get about 1.5 to 2 inches of overhang. and I'm getting ready to screw in. And I had to cut a slight little spacer in that, and then I will measure along this 2x4 several times and add some more to that as well. And that's pretty much it. It's not a huge overhang here. The other end's a little bit more, but over here it's not. So that is my plan. Well, that don't look too bad. So this one's ready for gutter. And it's taking me a lot longer than 10 minutes to do that. And it's still not running yet. So I guess I'll go ahead and move on over to the other one and take a look at it. So there's a ton of leaves over here, so I'm going to do my best not to move around too much. But it's going to happen. I didn't even come close to making this shed square, apparently. I mean, I guess I knew that at the time, but yeah. So you can see that I need 7¼ inches to come out from here to here, so then I can put the 2x4 on the end of it to go the length. However, on this end, I really don't need anything. Yeah. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do on this end. It had crossed my mind to just take this whole 2x4 off and bring it out the distance I needed, and then put another one back here on the supports. But then I realized all my rafters are attached to it. So that's not going to work. So I got to figure out something. All right, that's going to work. I've got my overhang that I need. I got a 7 1/8 inch spacer there, and on this end I butted it up against that 2x4. So what I'll do for this section is take one of my 1x4s and bring it from there further this direction. That should work, I hope. All right, so I think that's going to work. The 1x was perfect. It let me finish that up, and I've got a great place for the gutter to hang. So 2 are done. We're planning to gutter the chicken coop, but we're going to put some 1xs on the inside and just screw through the outside wall into the 1x and just sort of sandwich the guttering in place there. So I won't have to do anything on the chicken coop until my uncle gets here to hang the guttering. On the new screened-in porch, I built it, so we're good there. So all we gotta do is put the guttering against the porch there. So the only thing I need to do now is to make some spacers for the main living room. Well, I think that's going to be it for today. I just looked at the radar and it's about 10 minutes out. And looking at the radar loop, it really is about 10 minutes out. So unless it just collapses and falls apart. So I'm going to get everything taken care of. Just let the chickens out and going to go inside and maybe rest for the rest of the evening. Anyway, y'all, thanks for watching. God bless. We'll see you on the next video. Bye.